There was a lot of drama on the Grammys last night. Jay-Z even called the Grammys themselves out as he won an Icon Award. But it was this moment with Taylor Swift and Celine Dion that we have to talk about. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signon. Now look, I am a Swiftie. I love Taylor and her music. However, Taylor, my goodness, I know what all the Swifties are going to say. We're going to show the photos of them together. Hear me out. Taylor Swift, you are a pro. You've won this 4 times to the chagrin of all those people in the room that Jay-Z himself is calling out the fact that Beyonce has won the most Grammys and never won Album of the Year. We'll get to his clip in a second. But Taylor, my goodness, you've won this award 4 times. You are a pro. You are surrounded by these people all the time. Now, you are now the highest of the high when it comes to artists. Celine Dion has been sick. She lost her muscles and hasn't been able to sing and has been really scared. I had to cancel her tours with the stiff person syndrome. And she made a triumphant return on the stage last night at the Grammys. Not trying to be a hater, but handed a Grammy by Celine Dion in her very triumphant first public appearance in a long time. Barely making eye contact is insane. Sorry, Swiftie, but Taylor could have taken 1 second and even acknowledged the legend that is Celine. I like Taylor, but this was not okay. 100%. Now, she posed afterwards and there's pictures and everyone's like, there's no beef, but I want you to watch this clip, all right? I want to go through this because I'm sorry, Taylor, you messed up. Now, I'm sure they're good. I'm sure there's not really a beef between these two, but it was just off-putting, if you ask me, to see Taylor so into it. So here's the announcement.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor wins. Now, Taylor is like, I'm going to cut down the music so we don't hear her song. She's visibly shocked, which, sure, that's nice of her, but come on, girl. You're Taylor Swift. It's become a popularity contest. You've already won this thing 4 times. And I love you and Midnights. I don't think it was Album of the Year. I'll say it. I'll be the honest one, guys. It's not her best album. It's fine. But it just shows just how she has taken over the world. It's just a certain point. Now, Lana Del Rey's being dragged on stage by her, which seems cute, but it's kind of also just like, Taylor, no. She doesn't, okay. She's like, okay, fine. I'll awkwardly come up on stage with you. Lana Del Rey was also nominated, mind you, for this award. But that's Jack, her producer. Here's Taylor. Now, we're on stage. Okay, we're on stage, and then you can see there's Celine waiting to hand it. Taylor's now, I guess her other producer's like, ooh, she's running around like, yay. Celine's like, hello. And then she doesn't even make eye contact with her. Look at that. And then like, whoops, sorry, I'll get out of your way, queen. Now, usually I'm like waiting for like, Taylor will do something like, I have to say, oh my God, Celine Dion. Like, she's such a pro. She always does that. Like, I've seen her do this a ton. And she never does. She never acknowledges Celine on that stage. I'm not going to play the whole speech. But this moment, she sees her, like, from afar. And then, look, as soon as she goes to make that moment where Celine's ready, making eye contact, I mean, Taylor must be like, oh my God, look, Celine's giving me an award. Maybe that's just how she feels right now. But then, like, never really acknowledges her. And then looks up to the, oh, hi, everyone. And then back to Celine. Look, I'm sorry. I know she's in a moment. And I know they posed afterwards. And I know she's excited. But she knows better. And this just made her look so egocentrical in my point of view, a little bit. Everyone says it about her. You know, it just was, it was surprising. Then she goes and forces like, no, everyone come in. I don't want to be here by myself. Look, she's clearly, I don't think she meant it, but she messed up. She messed up is the least I could say. And everyone, that's why everyone online is frustrated and talking about it. A lot of people reacting, saying, well, she danced when Celine walked up. So shut the F up because I've had enough of you inventing stories just to hate on her. I'm not trying to hate on her. She's a professional at a level now that she knows better. You know better. Here's Adele bowing down as she goes up. It's just, at this point, Taylor knows to acknowledge, give a hug. Thank you so much. It's not like she's even just showing up. Like, Celine's been suffering. It just was really weird. Taylor Swift and her friends running around stage for that award as Celine Dion's like, I mean, exactly. It wasn't just me. I tweeted this last night, and I tweeted some guy's video, and then he turned it off so no one could see it. So I wanted to make a video so you could all see it with me because the tweet blew up, and I realized there was something happening here. Now, they were backstage at the awards, Smiley. Clearly, there's no beef between them, but I still think it was disrespectful of Taylor. She knew better. She should say something. She had that moment there, which I know she's excited, and it was an exciting moment. The first person to win 4 albums of the year. Now, some will say that's ridiculous, including Jay-Z, who called out the Grammys during the show. He was given this Icon Award, and here he is calling them out directly.
It's music, and it's opinion-based.
Opinion-based, the music.
But, you know, some things, you know, I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that.
He just brought his daughter, who apparently has also already won a Grammy, and he's winning a Lifetime Achievement Award Grammy, and complaining that his wife hasn't gotten the Album of the Year Grammy. Like, talk about first world problems, Jay-Z. But he makes the point. This is all a popularity contest. This whole thing is rigged. Makes no sense who picks these awards. I never understand how John Baptiste is always winning everything and always there anymore. I like the guy. It's not my type of music, but people sure love him. Grammys are a weird hodgepodge of music.
Grammys never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work. You know, some of you...
See, that's a classy way to do it, Kanye.
Some of you gonna go home tonight and...
I love he's like, some of you gonna go and say, feel like you robbed. Some of you are gonna get robbed. Some of you don't belong in the category.
Some of you don't belong in the category. No, that was it. No, when I get nervous, I tell the truth.
Who was he throwing the shade at? Who could he be throwing at the shade at? All I know is, guess who won? There she was, winning her 4th album, Fearless. I don't know if that was Album of the Year, Taylor. I don't know if it was Album of the Year. 1989, you know what? That was Album of the Year material. That's the one I would give. And even Folklore, I would argue, was more of a turn for her. If she deserved 2 albums of the year, it would be for those 2. I don't think Fearless and Midnights were up to snuff. And sorry, I don't. And I'm a huge fan of those albums. I just feel like spread the joy. There's a lot of music in the world. And the fact that she's now won 4 is crazy. Granted, the music industry has shifted so much that she's now the biggest star in music. There's no one else close to her. Sure, Beyonce can keep saying she's won the most Grammys, but she's just not, this doesn't sell this is the same. She's just not as popular as Taylor Swift right now. And that's just facts. But what do you think of this Celine snub? Do you think it was a snub? Do you think people are being unfair? Think I'm off base? I want to hear your thoughts. I agree. Look, I'm not trying to disrespect Taylor. Good for her. Kudos. It is an achievement. It is. She has owned the year. Some will say it's too much. Now Travis Kelce just needs to win the Super Bowl, and these two will have the year of all years. We'll see what happens. But I think she could have at least made eye contact. And a thank you to Celine. It was very weird given that's how, look, she was lost in it, Andy. She was lost in it. Taylor Swift is a mastermind. She knows exactly what she's doing all the time. She makes those choices to bring up Lana Del Rey, do these things to make herself. All I'm saying is she absolutely has done it before. She knows how to do it. And she's not a first timer on that stage. So yes, I know she posed afterwards. Yes, I know they're good and all that stuff. Doesn't mean she didn't also mess up on stage, and she should have acknowledged Celine. And I'm sure Taylor knows it. Taylor, I bet you, is like, crap. Damn it. 100%. I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't leave some Instagram post calling out Celine to try to like damage control. That's why these pictures are all over the place now. The Taylor Swift PR campaign will be swift to show the love and respect for Celine, but it was a mistake. What do you guys think? And is Jay-Z right? Should Beyonce have won more albums of the year? Do you think the Grammys are full of it? I want to hear your thoughts. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell for all alerts. I want to hear your thoughts as we explore other pop culture topics. Yes, we will. Please support it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more here on Popcorn Planet.